everyone, my name is Mary from AMA Guangai. Today we will talk about creative teaching and some different tips in the classroom during our STEAM projects. First, let's have a look at what is STEAM. STEAM consists of 5 different subjects: science, engineering, technology, math and arts. Now first, science is the study of anything natural in this world, where technology is anything that the man has made, from a table to a chair to a pencil to a pen. Engineering mostly consists of the processes that we use to reach our end goal at the end of a project. Art includes anything from liberal arts to music to drawing to painting. And math is obviously the language of numbers, shapes and all quantities. A basic example of the design process where it is incorporated would be our vocabulary tower. As anything, a part of a lesson is vocabulary, very important. For the vocabulary tower, students built and designed their tower out of index cards, where they have written their vocabulary on their cards by themselves. This incorporates the use of their own thinking and also the vocabulary that we will use throughout the project. The tower must be able to hold the weight of an apple or a cell phone, and teacher or students can choose the masses that will be used. Basically what we need is index cards, colored pencils or markers, which are also not really necessary, and then your most important vocabulary. Our design process consists of 5 components. It's the asking part, the imagine part, the planning part, the creating part, and then the improvement part. Our asking part is we have to define what the problem is. Then we have to brainstorm and find a solution for this problem. Our planning will consist of the materials list, or how tall your tower will be, or how many cards you have to use for your tower. Creating, obviously, when we want to create our tower, we will do it using our index cards. Improve stage is where we have to destroy the tower and start again to see if we can make it better, to improve the tower's strength and if it can hold anything heavier. So for our design challenge, we will give our students the index cards. This is where they will write the vocabulary. They can also decorate their cards. Once done, you can give them another set of blank cards. These cards they can use to reinforce their tower. Basic language examples throughout our lesson and the designing process will be something like this. In the asking section, we can ask, can you design and build a tower that holds a heavy or a lightweight object? In the planning section, how many cards will I use and how high will my tower be? In the creating section, could your tower hold the weight that was given to you? And in the improvement section, can you build a tower to hold more weight? Basic notes for teachers would include that the teacher is not afraid of showing that they don't know something. We should also not expect quiet or boring classes, as a STEAM project should be fun and interesting. The light should not be on the teacher, it's all about the students. Students should be able to think by themselves and let them do the things by themselves as well. But the teacher should also guide the students in the right direction. We should not overlook the students who cannot do something or who cannot master any concept. We should also not give all the attention to the students who are mastering everything. Rather, let everybody work together as a team and let them all finish the project together. We should not get in the way. Teachers should step back and let the students have room for thinking and creative exploring. But things that we can do is to apply real-world issues and problems. We should use the design process. It's really helpful in projects during a lesson. We should encourage our students for hands-on inquiry and open-ended exploration, and we should integrate all the subjects. We can apply our math and the science content students are learning. It could be even the content they are learning at their schools, grades applicable. We should embrace cooperative learning. Nobody should be angry about not using the blue marker or the pink pencil. We should collaborate, and most of all, we should have fun. Another basic example is building a Ferris wheel. As we all know, Ferris wheels are massive structures, but during a lesson in a project, we can only use popsicle sticks. There are many aspects that can be incorporated into the lesson of building a Ferris wheel. There is history, there is science, there is math where we can work out the angles and the measurements. There's our language arts. There's our physical education where we can play interesting games from that time. We can play music that was played in that era. There's different art aspects that we can incorporate. Our technology and engineering where we have to use the process and where we have to work with a workable result at the end of the project. Also, if students want to know more, they can visit their parks around their towns. Basic end results. All in all, trick teachers are those who use themselves as bridges over which they invite students to cross. Then, having facilitated their crossing, joyfully collapse, encouraging them to create their own. In other words, we should allow our students to think and make mistakes for themselves, and we as the teacher should be their guides. Thank you.